What do we got? A redneck yard out here, Chache? Look, we're gonna have a wedding out here. Got the pop-up tent. Fucking. So we had to go get a battery, marine battery, because I don't think that thing wanted to take a charge at all. What we know so far is the pump came off pretty easy. That was amazing. The pump is not locked up. She spins. I don't know the condition of the bearings or oil in there. So that came off. We got all that off. We got to get the shaft out. We got to get that carbon seal off there. He's going to have to get in there and grab that. I mean, that thing's frozen on there. So we'll get the shaft out. That way, if we get this thing started and running, it's not sitting here with the pump spinning out of the water and the carbon seal out of the water. I want to hear this thing at least pop and run, and then we'll go from there. All right, big problem here. My gosh, I am whipped. So here's the problem. Chachi's going to get lunch. Chachi's going to get lunch right now because we're starving. So we got the new battery in, right? Froze up, motor's froze, locked. I was just trying to bump the starter to try to get it to move over a little bit, no plugs in it. She's locked up, I guess we burned out the starter. The starter on these seems to have, the Bendix is inside and something broke. Let me see if I can get this down here and show you what a pain in the ass this was. Down here, right? Looks easy on that camera. Try to get in there. So I got the two bolts off in the back. It's frozen together right there. I got to get that thing pounded off, get it out of there. And then what we're going to have to do is get that shaft out and put my impeller tool in the PTO and put a big old wrench or socket on there and start budging this motor because the starter just doesn't have enough to turn it. But yeah, so right now that's where we're at. When I put the key on with new batteries, I guess the fuel pump for the injectors comes on and beeps and shit. Sounds good, but that motor's locked up, so that's what we're working on. I gotta get the starter off. All right, so just ran into another snag. Chache went and got us some. What do we got here? Tell us what we got here.
A torta.
Torta, carne asada torta with
Al pastor. This is al pastor.
Is that what that's called?
Yep.
Jarritos.
Oh, no, this is jarrito.
Jarritos.
Soda. Mexican soda.
So we're gonna eat because there's no fireball here. Number one. Number two, I think we're pulling the motor out. Let me see that, bro. Damn, son. Wow, that's where'd you get this, Garcia?
Garcia Plaza Bakery.
Woo! All right, let's eat. How was lunch, Chache?
It was good.
I think that was damn good, son.
You tell me.
Thank you. It was like wicked good.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's gonna be on the menu from now on. So now we have a dilemma here. We gotta go get a cherry picker and fix room in the garage somewhere. We got projects everywhere here. I think we're gonna end up putting the motor somewhere like this. It's just gonna be the easiest way, man. This is we've already wasted half a day and got nothing done. So if I could figure out the quickest way to disconnect all this shit. I've never messed with a 950, 947, whatever you call it. I smell gas too, and I only put a tiny bit of gas in the spark plug holes. I'm hoping it's not like pouring out the bottom or something, because I didn't use that much gas, and it reeks of gas in here all of a sudden. So, and there's some underneath. So I'll have to figure out the easiest way to identify these lines so we can put it back in there. But I think if we just pull this right out, it'll be a lot faster in the next couple weeks to get this thing where it needs to be. Throttle works. I checked the throttle over there. It's moving the butterflies here. Steering cable needs to be replaced. Whatever's wrong with the starter now. We got to loosen that motor up. It's seized, so see what happens. Due to this hotter than balls out here. All right, so I've been in here. What, are you recording me? You want to record each other, Chache? Yeah. So it's about 2:30. If we would have started this in the morning, we'd already been done. So we got the motor unbolted, I think all the lines and injector lines and everything off. I have no idea where the stuff goes back on. I just started yanking stuff off, so we'll figure that out. The drive shaft was a bitch getting out. That was froze. We had to heat it, pound it. All this is just all disconnected. We're gonna hook up a cherry picker, and I don't know where we're gonna hook it to. Maybe around the pipe or something. I'm not sure. And we're just gonna let her eat. We're gonna see what happens. Worst case, we drop it back in the boat and we ruin it. Best case is we get it out. We took the back cover off here, give us a little more access. And let's give her a shot here. I'll keep it kid friendly. FML. You probably know what that means. My gosh. Every time I keep pulling this damn thing up, there's more and more lines. I'm starting to cut the damn things. I'm tired of unbolting and unhooking, and I don't know where they all go. I'm screwed. So we're gonna keep it going. It's bad enough we got this thing propped up on wood in the middle so we can get the cherry picker underneath. Got to get this motor out. It's like 4 o'clock. Look at that. Finally got all this stupid, look at this. How many lines and connectors and wires do you really need? Something bad I'm seeing. Look at the corrosion in there. Look at that patina. And then the motor mount here in the front. Motor mount's all rusted. I don't know the condition of this. We can do this a couple different ways. But that's what I'm after, is the starter part first. But I got to get that motor freed up. A lot of connectors, connections. Whatever I cut, I tried to keep the piece on there so I knew what color wire or hose went back on there. And we're going to do away with the oil injection, which is on this side. I'm not bothering with this. We're just going to bypass it right there. I guess I can get a block off kit for that, remove all that, all this, just hook up a oil line like I did on all of ours and be done with it. A lot of cleaning to do. Taking the resonator out, taking the water box out, gutting it, and going from the water box straight to the outlet. No resonator, no water box, hollow. It's going to be loud, folks. It's going to be loud. Okay. There it is. It's like 5 o'clock, man. We're whipped. We're freaking wiped. There it is, the 951 direct injection 2004. If you know anything about it, for helpful hints, give me a comment or something. Leave it on the Facebook page. That's what we're going to be working on. It's just a big old fucking catastrophe out here, man. It's so hot. This guy starts this fucking thing all day. All day. Tired of hearing it. Listen to him. Gang, gang. All day. Let's, on top of the hour, let's come out and start our shit. Oh yeah. There you go. So that's video for today. That's all we're getting done today, folks. That was a big day. In the meantime, while we get the motor running, we all this can be cleaned up. All this can be cleaned back here. That's what I was looking for right there. I think that's a gray box. That might be just a solenoid for the starter and all that. Well, thanks for watching, guys. This is where we're at now in projects. Peace.